Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make my homemade New Orleans red beans with the pickle meat and the smoked sausage in it. Now, this recipe calls for you to make 2 pounds of red beans. That's enough to serve about 20 people, so it's quite a bit. I also have another recipe for red beans and rice, and it calls for you to use 1 pound. I'll have the link to that in the description box. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what y'all gonna need to make y'all New Orleans red beans. Let's get started. You're gonna need 2 pounds of Camilla brand red kidney beans, and as you can see, this is a New Orleans brand. Alright, and along with that, you're gonna need 2 to 3 pounds of pickle meat. Now, this is a highly salted pickled pork. That's exactly what this is. Alright, you could also use smoked pork, or if you're not a pork eater, you could use smoked turkey if you like. But this right here, this is a staple in New Orleans red beans and rice. All right, and along with that, you're gonna need 2 to 3 pounds of Manda or D&D smoked sausage. I'm using Manda today. All right, and for our seasonings, we got 1 large yellow onion chopped. We got 4 stalks of celery chopped, 2 small green bell peppers chopped. I got 2 bunches of green onions. Normally I won't add green onions, but today I'm gonna add them in there. All right, and I got some fresh parsley chopped. I got some fresh garlic, some bay leaves, and for our seasonings, we just gonna use some Tony Chachere's and some Chef Paul Prud'homme's Poetry Magic. And lastly, you gotta have some butter. All right, I like to add butter in my red beans, and that's it. Now, before you get started with either soaking or cooking them beans, you want to make sure that you have all your meats and all your seasonings chopped and ready to go. Early preparation is key to getting finished early. Alright, so one of the first steps is you want to go ahead and salt your beans. Just put a little bit of beans in your hand, and you want to salt your beans. And any ones that's broken or discolored or anything like that, you want to remove those. Alright. You want to make sure you go through the whole bag, because I know sometimes it's very rare that they might have some rocks in here, little small itty bitty rocks. So you want to make sure that you take your time, salt the beans, make sure that everything is good, and from there just drop them in your pot just like that. What I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with some water. Fill it up with some cold water. Now, this is a lot of beans, so you're gonna need a lot of water. If you're cooking 2 pounds of beans, I would say about 16 to 20 cups of water in here. All right, but for me, I've been cooking red beans for over 17 years, so I just watches it till it gets to a certain point, and then I just stop. All right, that's good, but right about there. All right, now that we got our beans and our water in our pot, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and let these beans soak overnight. All right, now what's gonna happen is the beans are gonna increase in size, and it also decreases the cooking time, so that way when we cook our beans, it'll take less time to cook. So let me go ahead and cover this right fast. And it's gonna take, I would say, about 6 to 8 or possibly more hours. So you could do this late at night around 9-10 o'clock, and that way the next morning when you get up, your beans will be soaked and ready to be cooked. All right, here we have our pickle meat into a large pot here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and fill this up with water. I would say about 2 quarts. For me, I'm gonna just fill it up past the top a little bit, past the top of the pickle meat. Now, I just want to let y'all know that all pickle meat is not created equal. Some pickle meat, like this brand here, which I got straight from the butcher, and the Eagle's Best pickle meat, it has so much salt in it that you have to boil it to remove the salt, so that way when you cook your beans and you add the pickle meat in there, it won't make your beans salty. All right, and there's other brands like Savory's, I think it's Savory's or Savory's, and Richards. Their pickle meat, they don't really have bones in it. They don't really have bones in their pickle meat, and it's about 600 to 700 milligrams of sodium. So with that type of pickle meat, it don't have no bones in it, so you could just take it, cut it up, and add it into your beans, and it won't make your beans salty. But this kind of pickle meat here, you want to make sure that you boil it to remove the salt from it. All right, now here we have our red kidney beans over here soaking in our water, looking nice and pretty. And over here we have our pickle meat we just put it in this large pot here. I just turned my fire on. And I just wanted to let y'all notice that if y'all using smoked meat, y'all don't necessarily have to follow this step. If you do, you'll have to add a little bit of water in there and just let it cook down there, make its own stock or whatever. But it really don't make no sense. Only thing you do is that smoked meat don't really have a lot of salt in it. So only thing you do is you just take it, put it in your beans, like when your beans start simmering, and just go from there. But yeah, I forgot what else I wanted to say. Now we're gonna let this cook. I normally let it cook for about an hour. Once your water starts simmering, then you start the time. So once your water starts simmering, then you start the time for an hour, and it'll cook. The water will cook down, and the pickle meat will actually become smaller. It looks kind of big right now, but once it cooked down, it'll get smaller. So we'll be back in an hour. See ya. All right, y'all, it's been about an hour now. Let's go ahead and check on our pickle meat. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off so y'all can see. There we go. This is our pickle meat. As you can see, it's the liquid has cooked down, and the pickle meat is actually smaller now. Let me go ahead and have a little taste of this liquid right quick. Ooh, that's real salty. Oh yeah. Alright, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little pickle meat and we're gonna add it into this bowl here, and we're gonna set this on the side because we're gonna add this pickle meat right into our beans anyway. So make sure you have that on the side. Now, as for our liquid or whatever, you want to reserve this, okay? You want to take it, put it in a bowl or a large measuring cup, and set it on the side, all right? Because suppose at any point, if you're cooking your beans, you might need add a little bit water to it. Well, this is where this is going to come in handy, all right? Even though this is a little salty, but again, it's all about judgmental skills to determine, okay, if the beans already taste like they have a strong, nice little flavor, we don't need to add a little bit more of this. We could add water, but then again, you never know. So just as a precaution, reserve this. Keep it. It's important. All right, y'all, here's our beans. We let them soak overnight, and as you can see, the beans have gotten bigger, and they're almost coming close to the top of the wall line. But as long as it's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches above the beans, you should be okay. All right, but it's always good to have a little bit of water without having too much, because if you add too much, your beans gonna come out soupy. Too much water. All right, now I went on ahead and preheated my fire to medium-high heat. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring these beans to a simmer, and then from there we could add our pickle meat and our seasonings, and we could just start the cooking process. So I'm going to just go ahead and cover this and let it come to a simmer. All right, our beans are at a simmer now. Give this a quick stir right fast. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of seasoning here. Just add some chopped yellow onion in there. Got my scallions, that's the green onion ends. Add a little bit of green onion in there. Put some celery. Some chopped bell pepper. Fresh garlic. Got some fresh parsley. And hold up. Got some bay leaves. Gotta make sure I add that in there. Add 5. Now I'm gonna give this a quick stir. Now I'm not adding any I'm not measuring anything. I just add a little bit of Tony Chachere's and a a little bit of the Chef Paul's poetry magic. I like to season in layers. I just like to add a little bit, let it cook, come back, taste to see if it's at my desired taste. It's always good to season the taste. And I don't know why I want to add some onion and garlic powder in here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some onion powder in there. I just added some onion and garlic in there already. But I'm going to add some onion and garlic powder just because I feel like it. Just stir this. Right now I'm adding my pickle meat in here. Just stir this. Feel like if I add a little bit more in here, my pot gonna overflow. But it's not. I can promise y'all that. I can work with pots like this. I could manage to get it all in there without messing it up. Now at this time, I'm gonna just go ahead and cover this, and I'm gonna let it cook for about 30 minutes. Sometimes I'll just let it cook for about an hour, but I'm gonna just do 30-minute intervals today just to keep an eye out on it, you know, and that's it. And just let it cook down. That's all you gotta do. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes now. Let's go ahead and check on our beans and see how they're coming out. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Oh yeah. Go ahead and have a little taste. Oh, that's good. It's real good. I'm gonna just add a little bit more seasoning. Just a little bit. Tony's. I don't know why I didn't unplug this. I'm gonna just add some Chef Paul's poetry magic. Now I'm gonna just stir that in. Working with one hand here, y'all. So I've decided to go ahead and add a little bit of this pork stock in here. Let's give that a better flavor. Now go ahead and cover this. I'm gonna just let this simmer for 30 minutes. Normally I let it go for about an hour, but I'm doing it in 30-minute intervals in this video. Alright, y'all. We're now about at the 55 mark, and these beans are basically, they're done. Look at that. They cook very quickly. Not this quick. This bean sure fooled me this time around, I'll tell you that much. That's alright though. I'll make it work. Because normally it go a little bit over an hour, but this time they took a lot less time than expected, but that's what happens when it comes to cooking. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and add my smoked sausage in here. Now you know my smoked sausage is I didn't saute my smoked sausage or anything. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But today, I'm just adding it in there. I don't have time to be sauteing it. My beans are done, so desperate times call for desperate measures. So it'll cook eventually. Let me go get my spoon right quick. Alright, go ahead and add a little bit of Tony's in there. Some Chef Paul's poetry magic. Just give this a quick stir. There these beans cooked real fast. I wasn't expecting to cook this long. This short. So, but yeah, but look at that. It's done basically. But we're gonna make it stretch a little bit longer because that smoked sausage made our beans go down in temperature. So I'm gonna let it cook for about additional 15 minutes. Let me have a little taste here. Oh yeah, they're good. On point. On point. Just need a little bit more seasoning. On point. That's all the seasoning that we need right there. Alright, y'all. It's been about what? About 7 minutes now. About an hour. And so I think these are the fastest beans I ever cooked. I tell you. It normally takes a lot longer than this. Now, as a final step, I'm gonna add 6 tablespoons of salted butter. I'm gonna just drop that in there. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and cover this. I turned my fire off and everything, and I'm gonna just let that butter melt into the beans. That butter is really gonna give the beans a nice flavor. Alright, and now that that butter has melted, only thing you gotta do now is give it a quick stir, just like that. And after about an hour and 8 minutes total of cooking, our red beans with pickle meat and smoked sausage is done. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all close-up shot. Look at that. Now as for those bay leaves or whatever, you'll just take some of these and get that out of there. And that is it, y'all. You can serve this with some rice and some fried chicken. Got yourself a complete meal. Hey y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I don't know why I forgot to say this, but you can eat the red beans and rice with the cornbread. I don't know how I forgot cornbread. But anyways, if you like my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. I have an official website for all of my recipes, including this one. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. So until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.